tonight. The question is, where is the state headed?
Higher taxes would slow our improving economy.
Laying out a financial blueprint, Governor Scott Walker says one of his top priorities is reducing your tax burden.
Balanced coverage of the governor's budget address tonight tops our Fox 11 News at 9. Good evening, everyone. In addition to taxes, the governor also talked about education reform, adding jobs, and helping create more business.
But we begin tonight with taxes, specifically the proposed income tax rate cut the governor talked about. Fox 11's Robert Hornacek is one of our crews in Madison this evening. And Robert, what kind of cuts are we talking about?
Well, good evening, Michelle. I can tell you that Governor Walker says this would be the largest income tax cut in the state in more than a decade. What he wants to see happen is the tax rate lowered for for the lower class and the middle class. But opponents say that the cut would be so small that it wouldn't really make much of a difference for families. Tonight we hear from both sides. Governor Scott Walker finally announced the details of his highly anticipated budget proposal, including his detailed plan for a middle-class income tax cut.
You, the hardworking taxpayers of this state, helped to create the budget surplus. So it's only right that we put more money back into your hands.
Walker says right now income taxes in Wisconsin are 26% higher than the national average. He wants to change that.
Our middle-class tax cut is a down payment on my goal of reducing the tax burden in our state every year I'm in office. I want to cut taxes over and over and over again until we're leading the country in economic recovery.
Here's what Walker's plan would do. It would lower the income tax rates for the bottom 3 tax brackets, basically for everyone making less than $215,000 per year. Those rates would go down 1 or 2/10%. The total tax cut would add up to $343 million. What does it all mean for you? Walker says a family of 4 making about $80,000 a year would save $106 a year, a little more than $2 a week.
When you're talking about even an average cut of $200 over 2 years, what are you talking about, a candy bar a week or something? Or...
Democratic State Senator Dave Hansen says the way the income tax cut is structured, people with higher incomes will see the most benefit.
It's not a whole lot. It seems like a political ploy. He is running in 2014 and makes good press because he can say he's given a tax cut. But people have to realize that it's not going to make a huge difference in their lives, and you know, maybe that money could be spent better doing something else.
Putting more dollars back into the pockets of middle-class Wisconsinites actually will help drive our economy.
Republican State Rep John Nygren, who sits on the Joint Finance Committee, says the governor's proposal is simply the starting point.
We're going to take a look at ways we might be able to save a little bit more here and there to make that even potentially a bigger tax cut.
Now tonight is the first of many steps in the budget process. From here it will go to the Joint Finance Committee, where it will no doubt undergo some changes. But remember, Republicans do control the state legislature, so you can bet that whatever the final income tax cut proposal looks like, it will probably look very similar to what we saw unveiled by the governor here tonight. Live in Madison, Robert Hornacek, Fox 11 News.